This is going to be the swing pass out here to
Debo.
The top of the screen to
Yep.
Debo.
Watch these blockers out in front.
Yeah, it's just a really good job with the play fake to hold really gets that one defender in no man's land out there.
Yes.
Swing the ball out there. This is just a nice, really just an extended sweep.
They called this play about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Tony Romo is so much better, just really quick, than all these other guys that they call games. I mean, he's nailing it throughout the game. What's going on? You get tired of hearing him say it's basically just an extension of the run game, but that's really what we're seeing here.
Yeah, I agree. He's so good, and his tone, the way he calls the game, it's almost like he's talking about golf, and I kind of like it. He's calm. He's almost whispering, and he's constantly like giving insight as opposed to the John Madden style, which is just a lot of yelling but no insight.
Right, or even the Greg Papa, where you're just screaming. And
it's a bubble screen in the first quarter. Oh my God! Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But this is just another little wrinkle that kind of comes off similar to what we saw from them last week, but I think it's a little bit just a little bit different and a really nice one.
Right, because Romo's whole point was, how do you run outside? The Niners want to get the edge. How do you run when you got a defense making it its business to set the edge? Well, the Niners showed you 8 different ways, and this was the first way that they used. So this was like
you're going to get that same swing motion, but this time you're going to get Kittle running a post, and this is a real easy throw for he's reading that man, he sees the guy step up, and Kittle makes his break, and it's wide open, and that's great too because Kittle's acting like starts at his first couple steps are like he's going to block. That's drawing the defender up to him, and then he releases, and he's wide open.
Right, because like at this point, come on. At this point, it looks exactly like the previous play. Yep. What in the world? Yeah. So
wide open. And this is, I'm going to say this real quick, and this isn't a knock on Kyle. What we're seeing from them really is this is really stuff that you see at the high school level a lot. I mean, it's not a knock on anybody, but all the stuff that they're doing in the run game and in the pass game, if you go watch a good high school team play, you're going to see stuff similar.
I see. It's like making life easy for your quarterback.
It's making life easy for your quarterback. It's confusing the defense because you watch high school ball. A lot of times you see a lot of this kind of stuff in the run game as well, where they're swinging the ball around, the fly sweep kind of stuff.
Yeah,
all these different things. There's just a lot of those types of things that are going
on. Goes in motion. Here's Juszczyk in this position that Kittle was in. He's going to do the same thing where it looks like he's going to block. Then he doesn't sell it as well, but doesn't have to. No one ever covers Kyle Juszczyk. And the throw's a little off, and he makes this catch. That's your fullback.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's he's the guy. He's got. I know we all talk about Debo, but this is really the guy that makes the offense go because of his ability to force the defense to not know what's coming because they can just do so much when he's on the field. And we didn't really see that until the last couple of weeks. From Kyle.
They need to keep him involved. He's more than just a blocker. He forces defenses to stay in base, but then he can beat you like a wide receiver. Pretty good player. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a terrific catch.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is I love this play. All right, talk about it.
This is exactly what I was talking about from a high school standpoint. We used to see this all the time, where you basically just bring in the man in motion. It's kind of like a jet fly sweep type of thing, where instead of getting a hand off, it's a toss. And it's just really well blocked on the edge. And you got the guys getting to the second level as well. I just like the way that they're utilizing him and bringing it. It's not a big gain, but it just, once again, it's just creativity, getting the ball in the best guy, in the hands of your best playmakers.
Yeah.
Debo does
nice block from Trent.
He does a nice job of kind of setting that up with that instep, kind of bring the defender in and then pops around him. It's a really nice run.
Yeah. Kittle's lucky he didn't get called for a hold right here, but that's what you get when you're George freaking Kittle. You get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I think it was just because there was such a pile. You could.
Yeah. Oh, actually, they did throw some.
You're right.
Might have.
I'm sorry. That was.
But still,
it was a call. It was a hold. It was.
But I love the design.
Yeah, it was called a hold. I should have remembered that one.
See, Kittle, even you don't get that call.
I think they called it on. I think they ended up calling it on Williams actually, but.
Oh, interesting.
But it's gonna be a rollout from Garoppolo to the right. A lot of action going on. But I think this is really just a delay throw that's supposed to be designed to go to Debo all the way. And they've got all this other motion. And the reason I said just because the way he just kind of sits there, lets all the blocking go by, and then as soon as Kittle runs past him, that's when he releases.
I feel like they've done this concept to George Kittle in the red zone. I forget, it was like maybe 2 years ago, but I think I've seen something similar, but this is great.
Yes, it does look like something I kind of remember what you're talking about.
I vaguely remember it, but I don't remember which game. But yeah, this is nice. And because you think it's going to Kittle, and then you think, oh, it could go to Ayuk, but it's all eye candy to get this guy wide open. Your most dangerous guy after the catch, catches the ball 2 yards in front of the line of scrimmage with no one in front of him. That's great.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Yeah. Yep. A million ways to get easy throws to your playmakers by Kyle Shanahan.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. And, I kind of went back and watched some of the game last year when they played Seattle, just kind of thinking about different things with the injuries that they've got going on. And this is all the stuff that we saw from him in Seattle last year too. All this kind of stuff. It was 21, 22, 12 personnel, keeping his best guys on the field. And he only brought a third receiver on the field for like 9 out of 48 plays or something like that in that game.
This is what happens when you follow my advice. You get the jet sweep action to the left. You get everyone looking for Jeff Wilson Jr. to the right. Quick handoff up the middle to Kyle Juszczyk. Not revolutionary, but pretty decent. Gets a nice hole. Good blocking from Trent Williams. And it's a touchdown for big Kyle Juszczyk. I like it.
This is a great little play. I used to run this play. I used to run a play almost exactly like this all the time. It was a little quick trap to the fullback. It was a great in the fly offense, and that's really kind of what they're doing here. Everything's going to the right. You got guys going both different directions. Nobody knows where the ball's going, and then you got a quick handoff, and it hits so fast the defense can't really react.
I feel like he called this play 4 times in this game here, and then a few times on 2nd and 1, and then finally he gained 10 yards at the end. So I like it. They should stick with it, especially if you have the best fullback in the game. I didn't grow up in the 80s, but when I go back and watch the Niners of the 80s on YouTube, I noticed that they definitely give Tom Rathman a few carries a game. Like, why wouldn't you? He's one of your best players.
No, yeah, he's definitely involved. He's a great blocker. Rathman's a great blocker, but they gave him the ball, a few times in the run game, but he was an intricate part of their passing game as well.